Inline elements in HTML are used to format or style specific words or phrases within a line of text without breaking the flow of the paragraph. One commonly used inline element is strong, which is used to show that a piece of text is very important. Browsers typically display this text in bold, but more importantly, screen readers give it stronger emphasis, helping users understand that the content carries significance. Another important inline element is M, which is used to emphasize text. This emphasis usually appears in italics and can change the meaning or tone of a sentence when spoken or read, making it useful for highlighting stress or emotion in content. The U element is used to underline text. While underlining was traditionally associated with emphasis, in modern HTML it is mainly used for stylistic purposes or to indicate annotations, since underlined text can sometimes be confused with hyperlinks. The small element reduces the size of the text compared to the surrounding content and is commonly used for side notes, copyright information, legal text, or disclaimers that should be visible but not dominant. The sub-element, known as subscript, places text slightly below the normal baseline and is especially useful in scientific and mathematical contexts, such as writing chemical formulas like CO2 or expressions involving indices. The sub-element, known as superscript, places text slightly above the normal baseline and is commonly used for mathematical powers. For example, x to the power of 2, ordinal numbers like first or second, and reference markers or footnotes. Both subscript and superscript elements help present technical and academic content clearly while keeping the text easy to read. In addition to these, the BR element is used to insert a line break within text without starting a new paragraph. It is especially useful for formatting content such as poems, addresses, song lyrics, or any text that requires specific line spacing. The HR element, known as a horizontal rule, is used to create a horizontal line across the page. It visually separates sections of content and is often used to indicate a change in topic or to improve the overall structure and readability of a web page. The output shows the results of using different inline HTML elements. This is bold text demonstrates the strong element, which makes text appear bold to show importance. This is italic text represents the M element, which emphasizes text by displaying it in italics. U. This is underlined text U, shows the effect of the U element, which underlines the text. This is small text small demonstrates the small element, which reduces the text size compared to normal content. Text written using subscript sub, and superscript sub, shows how sub places text below the baseline and sub places text above the baseline. Line 1, line 2, line 3. These lines demonstrate the use of the BR element, which creates line breaks without starting a new paragraph. Finally, a horizontal line displayed using the HR element creates a visible line across the page, helping to separate sections of content clearly. Hyperlinks in HTML are used to connect one web page to another web page, file, or location, making navigation on the web possible. They allow users to move easily between different resources on the internet and within a website, creating an interconnected structure of web pages. They are created using the anchor element along with the href attribute, which specifies the destination URL or path. When a user clicks a hyperlink, the browser automatically takes them to the linked resource. Hyperlinks can link to external websites, internal pages within the same website, specific sections of a web page using IDs, email addresses, phone numbers, or even downloadable files. By default, hyperlinks usually appear as underlined blue text, but their appearance can be customized using CSS. The element can also include attributes such as target, which controls how the link opens, for example, in a new tab using blank and title, which provides additional information when the user hovers over the link. Hyperlinks play a crucial role in web development because they allow users to move easily between pages, improve website usability, and form the basic structure of the World Wide Web. On the browser, you can see these links for websites created, including popular ones like Google and Bing. They are created using the anchor element along with the href attribute, which specifies the destination of the link. HTML images are used to display pictures and graphics on a web page. They help make web pages more visual, informative, and engaging for users. Images can be used to explain content more clearly and attract visitors' attention. They also improve the overall user experience and make websites more appealing. The image source (src) specifies the path or location of the image file to be displayed on the web page. For example, if the file is named photo.jpg, the browser will look for that file in the specified folder and show it on the page. The src attribute is essential because, without it, the image cannot appear. It can link to images stored locally on your computer or hosted online with a URL. The alt attribute provides alternative text that describes the image if it cannot be loaded and helps screen readers for accessibility. The width attribute is used to set the horizontal size of the image. The height attribute is used to set the vertical size of the image. When you open the browser, it displays HTML images. Here is an example of an image that can be added to a web page using the img tag. The image appears according to the file specified in the src attribute, and additional attributes like alt, width, and height help control how it is displayed. HTML audio allows web pages to include sound, music, or voice recordings, making a website more interactive and engaging for users. It can be used for background music, podcasts, notifications, or any other audio content. The src attribute specifies the location of the audio file that will be played, for example, audio MP3. The type attribute tells the browser the format of the audio file, such as audio MPEG for MP3 files, which helps the browser decide if it can play the file. The controls attribute adds built-in audio controls like play, pause, and volume, allowing users to interact with the audio easily. The message, "Your browser does not support this audio element," appears when the audio element cannot play the specified audio file. This usually happens because the browser does not recognize the audio file format, the type attribute is incorrect, or the audio file cannot be found. For example, older browsers may not support formats like OGG or WAV. The browser displays an audio player with a play button, which users can press to listen to the audio.